Yeah, so the Rams have horrible uniforms, in my opinion, and I think in the opinion of a bunch of other people. So I decided to relocate them. This is going to be the start of a brand new series. This is going to be my relocation franchise on Madden 21. The Rams also have a questionable new logo. They got a lot of flack when they rebranded everything, so I figure they're a pretty interesting team to relocate, but honestly, it's mainly because of their uniforms. I can't get over them. I think they're repulsive. There might be a couple of you guys out there who actually like the uniforms, but I like having a little storyline before I relocate these teams. Like last year with the Armadillos, Andrew Luck retired, so did the Colts. That was that video, and I thought it was actually a pretty good one. I was thinking about what other team, to go ahead and relocate this year, and I think the Rams makes sense, just because we can at least get different uniforms. Hopefully we can at least find some decent ones through the relocation tab. So as a result of the news that this team is going to relocate, pretty much everyone on the team left, or they wanted to be traded. I went ahead and traded essentially everyone. So now we have a lot of draft picks, which is really nice to see. Let me actually show you guys those. We have 5 first-round draft picks, 3 second-round draft picks, a third, a fourth, a sixth, and a seventh, and then 4 first-round draft picks next year. I kind of went overboard a little bit. Maybe we can go ahead and tweak some of these draft picks next year or something. But I wanted a lot for this year because this episode is going to be the first draft. This is going to be the relocation section of this franchise. This is the relocation introduction, and I'm very excited to get into this one. Also, peep the coach name if you're a fan of the Armadillos franchise. Jacob McCamus, not the coach, sorry, the owner. Jacob McCamus is coming along here. He's going to be the owner of this team. Also, I tried to change the coach to be Nikhil Carlay, and I don't think it's saved. But you're the coach in my heart, all right, man? You're going to be the coach somewhere. Maybe I can get you involved somehow in this series, like with the faculty. Not necessarily a player, but with the faculty. We'll figure it out. But the players of this series will be viewers. They're going to be subscribers. So, I'm already going to pick the players for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and change all the names after the draft. But if you want to be featured potentially in a future draft in this franchise, you can go ahead and leave a comment. That's kind of where I choose the players from, just based on the comments and stuff like that. If your name isn't in your YouTube name, like the name you want me to use, you can leave that in the comment as well, or you can go ahead and message me somewhere else if you want to tell me that way, like on Twitter or Discord or something like that. But the team isn't good. Not supposed to be good. We're a 65 overall. Let's go over the roster slightly. I'll show you who stayed on the team. So Johnny Hecker doesn't care about anything, so he's staying on the roster here. He's going to be our punter for the foreseeable future. I also kept both the kickers. Maybe we go ahead and replace them. Not really that big of a deal. But this could be a developing storyline. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with this player, but the quarterback is Colin Kaepernick. As of now, he is the starting quarterback. He decided to take this job because why not? I also upped his contract. I signed him in free agency, and then I changed his contract to be 2 years long, so we at least have him for 1 more year after this season. But yeah, Colin Kaepernick is going to be the quarterback. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to be the long-term quarterback. I'm looking to draft one still, but maybe we get some kind of quarterback battle with Colin Kaepernick and the new quarterback. I also completely forgot to sell out. That's on me. If this is the first time you're seeing a video over here, and if you enjoy watching Madden 21 franchise content, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button down below. And if you enjoy this video in particular, and if you're looking forward to this series in the long run, hitting that like button also goes a long way. But Colin Kaepernick is the quarterback. I don't know if we're going to keep him in or not. Maybe we can have some kind of preseason battle with him and whoever we're able to draft. At running back, I kept Cam Akers, right? We're going to have a rookie running back here for this first season. He's probably going to develop quite well just because he is a rookie. Actually, that's probably not true. He's on a really bad team. He's probably not going to develop. Also, Darrell Henderson is on the team as well. I'm still looking to draft a running back at some point, but maybe Cam Akers and the newly drafted running back can be like a good 1-2 punch. I don't know. I got rid of the better receivers on this team, but Van Jefferson is here. Maybe we can get him involved somehow. He's 24 years old, which isn't great, but I'm looking to draft pretty much every single position here. I switched to this view now, but I had it the other way just because I didn't want to spoil the quarterback. But the offensive line is terrible. Of course it is. The entire team is awful. We also kept Terrell Burgess or Burgess. Not gonna lie, not exactly sure how to pronounce his last name, but we'll figure it out. We kept him at free safety because why not? He has star development at least, so that's nice to see. We have a couple other young players. Ja'Kai Polite is on the team. David Long Jr., Jordan Fuller is on the team as well. A lot of rookies, a lot of young players, so we have some potential with these guys starting one day. But of course, we are going to be drafting this year. So this is going to be super exciting. I don't know exactly what kind of defense I want to run just yet. It's currently set as a 4-3, but I might switch that at some point. But let's advance and let's begin relocating. So if you guys don't know how to relocate, what you do is you go to the owner, you go down to the stadium tab, and then click relocate. The funny thing is that the Rams literally just got a new stadium. I didn't really think of that. That kind of sucks. This makes no sense. They literally just got a new stadium. But we're still gonna relocate them. All right, we're gonna do it. Let me just simulate week by week. I want to make sure that the team doesn't sign any more free agents or anything like that. So I'm gonna go through, cut the players I need to. Actually, we probably won't have to cut anybody. Yeah, we're under the 53-man roster threshold. So we should be good to go for the rest of this season. And we will absolutely go 0-16, I'd imagine. But I'm going to keep advancing until we get the prompts to, continue the relocation. So I'll let you know when we get those. Quickly, I'm going to hop in again. There are no good quarterbacks in this entire class. We have Josh Gant, who's a mid-4th round talent. I'm not going to take him in the first round. That's kind of unfortunate, but we do have Colin Kaepernick. So I actually think Kaepernick is going to be the starter this next year. I might try to snag somebody through the draft just to see what they're like. But now let's continue to simulate. I'm going to continue to use my scouting points throughout the course of the season as well. And we have a breakout player challenge. I'm not going to bother with any of those. I kind of just want the season to be over with so we can, really begin the relocation process. Okay, we can now begin the relocation. Let's check out available cities. I don't actually know where I'm going to relocate to just yet. Honestly, I'm just looking through the list of teams right now because I'm not actually super familiar with a lot of these teams. And the Steamers exist. Don't tell Odell that because he's probably going to want to relocate the Browns if he figures out that he can be the Steamers. Okay, I think I found my team. We are going to relocate to Portland. I was just looking up uniforms and stuff like that. We're going to go with the Snowhawks. Okay, I kind of like their uniforms. The ones I saw didn't look too bad. And we're also staying on the correct side of the country, at least, to still stay in this division. So I think that's fine. But anyway, the Rams are turning into the Snowhawks. We get to choose the team name now. So like I said, I think we're going to go with the Snowhawks. Sadly, though, they don't have a good fan interest, but I don't really care about that. So here we go. The Snowhawks is going to be the choice. I think they have decent looking uniforms. I think we can work with them at least a little bit. So now I will see you when we pick the uniforms. We can go ahead and choose the uniforms now. And I'm not really liking the stripe and the helmet of Style 1 and Style 2. And Style 3 is also the most popular one. We're going to go with that. Style 3 is going to be the uniform choice. The final thing we have to do here is choose the stadium. I'm not sure which one to go with. I could go with like the hybrid, potentially. I think I'm just going to go with basic futuristic stadium. Just because the Rams in real life got a really nice new futuristic kind of stadium, I guess. So we're going to go with this one. Also, I mean, absolutely no disrespect to the Rams in this video. So like Rams fans out there, please don't hate me. But I just wanted to kind of meme on the team a little bit just because their uniforms have been memed a lot on social media and whatnot. So I figured I'd try to do something with them. So obviously this is a massive surprise, but we did not make the playoffs. We went 0-16, but these stats really don't matter too much. Let's go ahead and re-sign some staff. Honestly, I'm about to just like fire all these guys and then just re-sign some other random guys. So let's just go ahead and do that. I can't fire Brooks. Maybe we have to bring him back. I don't exactly know. But I'm going to advance by this week and see if we can sign some staff these next couple weeks. I don't exactly know how this works, honestly. I don't have too much experience being an owner. Hire staff. There we go. Okay, so we need a head coach, we need a chief scout, and we need a team trainer. That's fine. Let's go ahead and figure out who we want to get. Let me get like a world-class regression guy. I'm pretty sure those are the ones you should go for, right? So Nick Garrett, Ryan Glikowski. Let's go after Glikowski, just for the name. I'll give him that base offer. Tony Dubb? That's your name, Tony Dubb. I feel like I have to give him a contract just because his name is Dubb. I don't know how much, the Giants and the Colts are giving him, but I'm going to try to get Tony Dubb on the team. Why not? Wait, Sean McVay is here? We can bring him back? All right, well, he actually is going to go to the Seahawks. Oh, that's a storyline and a half. I kind of want to go after like a level 1 coach just to like develop him over the course of this. I think that would be pretty fun. I also kind of want a 4-3 defense. So Jose Flores, I'm going to give you a contract. You're a level 1 coach. Let's see if we can make some unknown, like a Super Bowl winner in these next couple years. So we have Glikowski on the staff. That's pretty cool. So the Cowboys and the Bengals in Super Bowl 54. Okay. I guess I should go ahead and highlight like who I traded some of the key pieces to this team to. I gave Aaron Donald to the Packers. I was kind of looking for a team that would give him a chance at winning a Super Bowl, so he went to the Packers. I like Aaron Donald a lot. He's incredibly good. In my opinion, the best player in the NFL. So I definitely wanted to give him to a capable team. I gave Jalen Ramsey to the Eagles because I'm an Eagles fan, and I like Jalen Ramsey. I think he's a really good cornerback, and I wanted Jalen Ramsey to be on a team who could potentially win it all. It did not happen, and they're not going to be able to afford him probably next year at all. In general, they're not going to be able to afford him. They're going to be in horrible cap debt in these next couple of seasons. I don't remember some of the other guys. I think Cooper Kupp went to a pretty decent team, I think. Those were the two highest rated players on the entire team. But let me go ahead and check out some of these other guys if you just want to see where they went. Like if you are a Rams fan, might as well figure out where some of your favorite players went to. So Cooper Kupp, it went to the Vikings. Kind of gave him to a pretty decent team. We're going to have Robert Woods as well on the Bears, if you're wondering. Jared Goff is on the Jaguars. So he's playing for Gardner Minshew there. And I think John Johnson might be one of the better rated players on this team who I haven't gone over yet. I think he's a strong safety, isn't he? He's a strong safety. He also went to the Jaguars. The same trade with Jared Goff. But anyway, those are, where those guys went. So we still have an option to hire staff. We have an offer rejected. Was that by the scout? No, we didn't get Dub. No. I really wanted Tony Dub. That's unfortunate. Well, Ray Woodall wouldn't be bad. I guess defensive back overall is pretty cool. Gotta give him an offer. We still have an offer for a coach, right? Yeah, it's Jose Flores. We're the only team offering on Jose Flores. We should be able to get him. Let's go ahead and simulate this Super Bowl, though. Let's see if the Cowboys can beat the Bengals. It'd be cool if the Bengals can actually win. They do not, sadly. 21-18. We got the scout and we got the coach. All right, there we go. We are now officially the Snowhawks. What's the name of the team? I forgot already. That's hilarious. The Snowhawks is the team name. Okay, so we are officially relocated. Nice to see you there. But I'm not going to sign any free agents or anything like that. We're not going to go after anybody this first season. This first season is going to be solely drafting. And Colin Kaepernick, I guess, because we technically signed him. But anyway, let me go ahead and check out these combine grades. And this guy isn't good. He has a 7.8 combine grade. He's 6'5", and he's not a good player. That makes me unbelievably angry. I'm not going to lie. I messed up a little bit because I didn't scout any edge rushers, really. I have a couple, outside linebackers. We don't have the first pick? We finished 0-16. What are you talking about? Did the Jaguars also go 0-16? The Jaguars have the Rams first round pick. I'm an idiot. I forgot about that. I traded the wrong pick with the No! Whoops. Alright, well that sucks. Well, we have the second pick. I guess it's not all bad. That really does suck, though. Okay, well, I don't really think I'm going to trade up all that much. This guy looks really good. Christian Dickerson, he'd be a really fun player to actually use. There are a couple pretty good players in this draft, but like I said, I didn't really scout any defensive ends. I absolutely messed up and completely forgot, but oh my lord, I don't even need to scout this guy to know he's incredible. You're also probably very good. I'm going to throw a couple guys on my draft board just so I have some players who I could potentially take later. 6.7 combine grade, certainly not too bad. I scouted pretty much every week, though. I just ran out of points. I guess I wasted time scouting other positions. It's alright, though. We have some pretty decent players who we can potentially land a bit later in the draft. I don't mind that too much. We have some pass rushers who are outside linebackers who I can probably slide down. That could work. I think we are able to simulate by this pick, though. So let's go ahead and do that. The Jaguars are going to take a strong safety, Christian Dickerson. He's a 76 overall. He looks like a really, really good player. But I think I might take this left end, even though I know absolutely nothing about him. He has a 7.6 combine grade. I feel like I absolutely need to take this guy. The free safety also looks really good, but he's a mid-first round talent, so he's actually not that crazy. There's a wide receiver who I'd really like to take, and it is Randall Nails. These names are all going to be changed, of course, but early first-round talent, he looks pretty good. But I do think I'm going to take a shot completely in the dark. Semi Benford. I feel like he's going to be a beast. He's a 75, and he has hidden. Perfectly fine with that draft choice. Hopefully he has a good development trait, but there's a quick look at the uniforms. I don't mind him too much. But he has 84 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 strength. Good finesse moves. Pretty decent block shed, I guess. Good tackling and agility. Pretty good play recognition as well. Okay. Not a bad first pick to have. Definitely not a bad first pick. I think here, though, I'm going to take either a corner or a wide receiver. Hopefully the cornerback didn't go. He did not go yet. When do we pick after this? At 13th. I think I can wait on the receiver just because there are a couple other good receivers in this class. I feel like I can definitely wait. Mid-first round talent. Hopefully I can wait. I'm going to go after the corner because I don't think he's going to be here. Zamel Westerman. He had a good draft story about him, so I'm excited to have him on the team. 76, and he also has hidden development trait. Let's go. Rank number 5, took him at number 6. 92 speed and agility, 91 acceleration, a really good coverage ability. So we can kind of change him into whichever corner we want, which I really like. 90 jumping, 73 play rec isn't bad. Even 68 catching, not too horrible. Now with this next pick, I'm looking to take a wide receiver. Hopefully I can land one of these guys. Both of the receivers I wanted are gone. That does suck. There are some decent guys later. I think I'm going to bank on them because I don't want to take a first round guy right now. I guess we should go linebacker. Now this is going to be a reach, I understand, but we need a good middle linebacker. I need to user someone. Brian Benz, let's go. He's a 73, but the most important thing about him, what is his speed? 91 speed. That is exactly why I took this guy. He is 5'11", which kind of does suck, but that's fine, honestly. I think we can make that work with the speed. Good tackling, good pursuit, good acceleration, and hit power. This guy is going to be a user god, and I can't wait for it. I really do wish, though, he was like 6'2", 6'3". That would have been perfect, but it's fine. We could still take this receiver at the moment. 4.44 speed is actually really good. But what did I say I was going to do? Probably take an outside linebacker. Yeah, so we have Sean Nash, late second round projection. So we can probably wait on him. I really want Dalvin Johnson, and I don't really think I can wait on him. Just in case he goes, I don't think he will, but I'm going to take him now. He's going to be a good pick. He's going to be our other defensive end. So welcome to the team. 76 with normal, rank number 4, selected him at number 20. This guy's very good. 84 speed, 88 acceleration, 82 finesse moves. Not good block shed, but we can work on that. 77 hit power, 76 tackling, 81 pursuit. Okay, this guy's going to be a starter, obviously. I don't even know why I said that, but that guy's going to develop really well, and I can't wait to see what he can do. I'm so stoked to get into this series. I love doing relocation franchises. They're so fun to me. Should we take the Heisman winner? I've been thinking about this, and I don't think I'm going to. Marquise Cofield just doesn't look that good. I don't think I'm going to select him. I'm going to go with another linebacker. We're going to take Sean Nash, I think, with this pick. Let me see when this center is supposed to go. If it's early second round, I'll take him now. No, it's late second round. So we can get this guy in the second round with our first pick. And I can also take Sean Nash right now. Welcome to the team, my man. You're going to be pretty fast as well. You also have hidden development trait. 74 overall. 87 speed. 90 acceleration. Really bad zone coverage. We can work on that. 80 hit power, 81 tackling. This guy's going to be a great player as well. Now, we have a ton of hidden development guys, so I feel like we should definitely get at least one superstar. I really hope so, at least. That would be huge. But now the first pick in the second round, I think, is going to go to this center. This guy's probably going to have normal, but I don't care. Welcome to the team. 77, and he also has hidden. He's the best player in this entire class. Okay, that's really cool to see. Incredible blocking ability. All right, man. This guy is going to be a great center. We have a couple other options, like at center, who we can take later in this draft. And by a couple other options, I mean one. Also, I forgot to change where my face cam is. Oh my god, it's in the video. I am flying across the screen. My bad. I completely forgot to move that to the bottom left. With this pick, I believe I'm going to go with a wide receiver. Frank Campbell. He had a really good draft story about him. He's very fast, mid-second round talent. Welcome to the team. 70, and he also has hidden. We are taking so many hidden development trait guys. This is fantastic. He's going to be a pretty decent kick returner because of his agility and change of direction, but I think he's going to be our slot receiver. 5'11", pretty good short route running, good speed and acceleration. Not the best catching, but we can work on it. I'm really excited with this draft right now. I think it's going incredibly well. Now, I think I might take another receiver, because we still need another option. Van Jefferson will probably play for us. Actually, this quarterback is still here. I'm going to take him maybe in the 4th round if he's there. If he's there in the 4th round, I will absolutely take that guy. But I feel like I should go with another receiver. I don't really think I need this guy just yet. So maybe we can wait. And instead, I'm going to take a running back. DeMar Carmichael. He is the fastest running back, running a 4.36. He's going to pair well with Cam Akers. I don't know who's going to start, but we'll figure it out along the way. Out of Northern Iowa as well. All right, well, welcome to the team. 69, only normal development trait, but how fast is he? 94 speed. That's all I'm looking for. 92 acceleration, 92 agility. I feel like he'd also be a pretty decent kick returner. Yeah, 88 kick return. So at least we have a stud kick returner on the team. Nice to see that. A lot of value there, in my opinion. Now in the third round, I'm going to take this receiver if he's available. He should be available. He should still be here, so let's go ahead and select him. It is Terrence Carrington. He's very tall, 6'5", really young as well, good catching. Honestly, really good catching. He's A- spec catch, B+ catching, and B+ catch in traffic. Welcome to the team. 69 overall. He's also ranked 69th. Come on, man. This is the best player in the entire class, in my opinion. Ranked number 69, he's a 69 overall. What are his ratings? 91 speed and acceleration, 79 catching, 85 spec catch, 89 agility, 85 jumping, 79 release. Yeah, you're definitely starting. We'll have to figure out where, but 6'5", 91 speed, that's a really good combination. And now here, the moment of truth. Is this quarterback still available? If he is, I will take him. If not, then I guess Colin Kaepernick will be the starter, and it seems like it's going to be Colin Kaepernick. I might try to snag one of these guys later. I don't even know who I'd want out of all of them. They look all pretty awful. But let's go ahead and snag some other players. There is a tight end who I could have taken, but there's actually still a decent tight end left, so I might as well go with him. Chris Rutland. 68 with normal. He might actually start on this team. We'll have to figure it out. But 82 speed, 78 catching, 88 acceleration. Not a bad pick there at all. And now we can simulate to the 6th round. I really like how this draft went. We got a ton of hidden development guys. Of course, I hit a bunch of draft picks. That's kind of bound to happen. But I didn't actually expect to get this many, because hidden dev is actually really rare this year. I'm actually really surprised this center is still available. We're going to take him. Early 4th round talent. Let's go. Ty Chamberlain. 67 with normal. Yeah, he is starting somewhere. Pretty much everybody we draft is going to start. I feel like I've said that a lot. That like, hey, he's starting somewhere. Yeah, of course he is. Pretty much everybody I draft is going to play somewhere. That's the entire point of this series. I'm not really seeing anyone who piques my interest. 4.55. That guy's good jumping ability, though. 4.37. This guy is the fastest cornerback. You're on the team. 64 with normal. That's fine. 93 speed. I will take it. He might even be our 3rd corner. I don't exactly know just yet. But I will see you guys when I go over the players we just drafted. I'm going to change all these names to viewers of my Giants franchise as of now, just because that's where, you know, all of you guys are commenting your names, but I don't think you'll mind too much if you are in this franchise instead. But let me go ahead and introduce the first draft class of the Snowhawks. Actually, I'm going to have another dude with an amazing beard talk about the draft class, so everybody give a warm welcome to Beardmohbox.
Aaron West, left end, Louisville. With the 2nd pick in the draft, the Snowhawks landed a potential superstar on the defense. West was a dominant force on the D-line for Louisville, as he constantly made the best tackles in the nation look like they were still in high school. This led to him facing double teams at the highest rate in the entire country, but even that didn't stop him on his way to racking up 15.5 sacks in his final season as a Cardinal. Some scouts cite his lack of polish as a power rusher as a potential issue in the NFL, and he could struggle in that regard, but you can expect this man to cause issues for NFL offenses just like he did in college, and look out for him to be in the Defensive Rookie of the Year conversation at the end of the season. Zay Toven, cornerback, Georgia. With their 2nd pick in the draft, the Snowhawks only went and snagged the best corner in the entire class. Toven was the definition of a shutdown corner in his last 2 seasons at Georgia, receiving the nation's highest Pro Football Focus grade at the position with a 94.3 last season. And his near-perfect technique has led fans to call him Zaytoven, a play on the classical composer Beethoven's name, as Toven's movements are like a perfectly composed piece of music, smooth, exact, and every step with a purpose. His interception total may be low, but this is because he was targeted at a ridiculously low rate. Toven looks to be this team's first-string cornerback. Antoine Godwin, middle linebacker, USC. Godwin may be a bit undersized for the position, but he more than makes up for that with blistering speed and unrivaled athleticism. Any NFL executives doubting Godwin's ability to be a star at the next level have clearly forgotten the name London Fletcher. A 5'10" middle linebacker with 4.38 speed, Fletcher played 16 stellar seasons in the NFL, never missing a game and winning a Super Bowl. Godwin ran a 4.46 40, and he clearly looks like the most NFL-ready linebacker in the entire class, so it's no surprise that the comparisons are already being made. The Snowhawks still do not have a solid defense, but he will be an anchor on that side of the ball for a long time. Joel Vega, right end, Washington State. Vega is another athletically gifted defensive prospect, but he will have to make an adjustment in the NFL. In college, he was an outside linebacker who played with his hand in the dirt, but was also occasionally asked to cover tight ends. Now on the Snowhawks, he will transition full-time to the defensive line. It is a transition he looks more than capable of making, but don't expect him to make it too quickly. A slow start may only be natural. Wes Dempsey, left outside linebacker, Utah. The Snowhawks drafted very defense-oriented as they selected 5 straight players on that side of the ball. And a relative of American soccer legend and former US men's team captain, Clint Dempsey, athleticism runs in Wes Dempsey's family. Dempsey is going to join this team's young linebacking corps and will pair well with Antoine Godwin. Dempsey is not as fast as Godwin, but he can still move very well and is fluid between movements. He was excellent this past season for Utah for the most part, but he does need to get better in zone coverage. He seemed lost several times whilst trying to cover some of the nation's better tight ends and halfbacks. Sam Zimmerman, center, Miami. This selection has potential to pay off big, but Zimmerman could also turn into a massive bust. His ceiling is as a top 3 player in the class, but his floor, which is heavily influenced by his injury and off-the-field concerns, is somewhere around the 5th or 6th round. He was very good the first half of his sophomore year at Miami, but after he tore his Achilles, he's never been the same player. The Snowhawks may see something in him, but most scouts had him pegged as more of a 4th round prospect. Jamari Jackson, wide receiver, Ferris State. Jackson is similar to Zimmerman in the sense that he also had a major injury in college, which resulted in his stock plummeting. This pick looks like a reach, as Jackson was also predicted as going in the 4th round. Jackson tore his ACL during his junior campaign, and there was a noticeable decline in his play. He certainly has first round talent upside, but there's no guarantees he can live up to that. But maybe all this guy needs is a coach to believe in him again. Ziggy Keynes, running back, Northern Iowa. Keynes is one of the fastest player in this entire class, but that is essentially all he is. He was a solid kick returner at Northern Iowa, occasionally flashing all-world ability, but wasn't too much of a factor on the ground. He will likely be worked into the starting lineup to create mismatches throughout the course of the season, but this team already has their starting running back in Cam Akers. But if Keynes makes the most of his reps in preseason, don't be surprised if he moves up the depth chart sooner rather than later. Quinn Giffen, wide receiver, West Virginia. Giffen was a tight end wide receiver hybrid for the Mountaineers, and he was a massive issue for opposing defenses to deal with. He was much faster than any linebacker and is far bigger than any defensive back. Teams would typically elect to double cover him, especially in the red zone. But that was college, and this is the NFL. The linebackers are a little bit faster, and the DBs are a little bit bigger. But you can still expect Giffen to be a dominant force on this offense if used correctly, and he has every chance to develop into one of the best red zone threats in the league in a few seasons. Aiden Koch, tight end, Boston College. Koch didn't get many targets in college as he was mainly the 2nd string tight end, often being used as a 6th lineman, even though he has shown the ability to be a great pass catcher. But for some reason, he was mainly used as a blocker in college. He has the potential to be a starter on this team, and he could very well become the main safety option for Kaepernick. Bryson Ferreira, center, Tennessee. The Snowhawks certainly took Ferreira to be a guard and not a center. He has experience moving around the offensive line in college, so the switch shouldn't be an issue for him. He may not necessarily start this year though, as he's a little ways off being NFL ready. The Snowhawks will likely see him as a player who can be a solid starter in a few years, but not so much in his first year. Elijah Serrano, cornerback, Tennessee. Don't expect Serrano to start on defense his first season, but he has tremendous speed and athleticism, so he will be a factor on special teams. He ran the fastest 40 of all cornerbacks, but speed and agility is about all he has to offer right now. He was frequently lost in coverage and would often bite on double moves. This pick could pay off in the long run, and being able to learn from fellow rookie but perfect technician Zaytoven may help him develop. But we likely won't see him getting much action anytime soon.
Okay, so that is going to do it for the first episode in my Snowhawks Relocation franchise. But before I go, obviously, massive thank you to Beardmohbox for helping me out and being the draft analyst in this series. He might be back in the future to do this once again in future draft classes. I'm not exactly certain at the moment, but definitely go ahead and check out his channel if you don't know who he is. Now, he doesn't post as frequently as he used to, but when he does post, it is definitely worth watching. Now, next time, it'll either be the preseason or it'll be the start of the regular regular season. I don't exactly know if I'm gonna, bother with the preseason in this series. We might, who knows. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys are looking forward to this series, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
When every step you take is do or die.